Joined by South Carolina Republican Congressman Russell Fry. He's also a member of the House Judiciary Committee. Congressman, good morning to you, sir. Thank you for your time. This has got to come to an end. What's on the docket today on Capitol Hill to get this fixed?
Well, I think all eyes are on the Senate. The House at this point has done its job multiple times, passing this Homeland Security bill, funding bill, to the Senate. We keep waiting for the Senate to actually do what the people expect them to do, which is to fund their government, particularly right now when we're under increased threats from Iran. We're not funding our Coast Guard. We're not funding our TSA. I mean, again, for American citizens, they're experiencing long lines, but there's a tremendous security risk, too, when people are not there to do their jobs effectively. We need to have our skies open, and we need to have our skies secured. Yeah. Senate Democrats need to do their job, and that's kind of, unfortunately, where we're at, waiting for the Senate to get around to it. But when I go through the Myrtle Beach airport or any airport, and TSA agents that I know, they say, we can hold on for a little bit, but my gosh, I mean, how much longer can they miss a paycheck?
Yeah, they have to provide
for their
family.
Get something else.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
You bring up the Coast Guard as well, and with TSA, House Democrats have offered up a bill to specifically fund just the TSA, FEMA, and Coast Guard. What am I missing as to why Republicans aren't agreeing to that?
Well, I think, look, Homeland Security is an agency that has a multitude of different layers under it. They've got certainly ICE, and they've got TSA
CBP.
and FEMA and Coast Guard and CISA. So all of these are essential. And so I don't understand this idea. One, ICE has been funded for 4 years. So if they're big mad at ICE, it's literally like they're blindfolded, swinging at the wrong piñata. That's what House and Senate Democrats are doing. Let's go get about the people's business. If you want to reform ICE, we'll go propose a bill.
But why not approve it in chunks if if travel is such a crisis right now? Would funding just TSA, FEMA, and Coast Guard keep you from funding DHS and CBP on the horizon?
Because Democrats' efforts are disingenuous, right? ICE has been funded for 4 years. They want to reform ICE. That's fine. Don't hold the American people hostage to get your job done. Go fund these agencies and propose separate legislation. If you want to reform an agency, any member of Congress is free to do that. Why make the American people hostage to this endless shell game? We won't stand for it. We want all of these things funded. These were bipartisan when they came out of committee, and all of a sudden now Democrats want to play games and use the American people as leverage. I think it's backfiring tremendously on Democrats, and we just need to go do what we've already done, and the Senate Democrats need to pass the Homeland Security bill that they negotiated.
And let me ask you just one more question. Do you echo Secretary Duffy's sentiments that travel is about to get worse before it gets better? And is that a price that both parties are willing to pay during a midterm year that is so consequential?
Well, I think the secretary is right. You're already seeing numbers that are, very troubling. I'm already hearing from TSA agents on the ground that they can't continue to do this. And so for us, we've been in good faith. These things have been negotiated out for months. And so why change the game now? I don't understand what Democrats are doing, and the American people don't understand why Democrats are doing this.
Well, hopefully we reach some sort of resolution soon. Representative Russell Fry, thank you, Congressman, for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.